Welcome to Head Kick Audio. I have the pleasure on speaking with Garmaa, Shinebayar. Sorry, I'm getting Cheyenne, Wyoming mixed in there. That's where you're going to be competing over at the Outlaw Saloon over at Sparta, the Army versus Marines. Now, this is a big show, and they chose you to be on this card, so that speaks highly of you, in my opinion. That means that this promotion thinks that you're going to put on an exciting performance. And I know this. I know this because I saw your last fight, and it was exciting from start to finish. Now, it ended somewhat, what's the word for it? Like there was some, I can't think of the word. Anyway, ended there. What I was trying to think of is, I'll think of the word later, and then I'll feel like a dumbass. But, man, that really sucks. I can't remember it. That's a bummer. But the nose, right? You had a cut on your nose. And even in the broadcast, they were saying that if this was a pro fight, the fight would continue. You can clearly see you mouth, "I'm fine." You're telling the doctor that you're fine. Okay. And I believed it. I thought you could have kept fighting. But again, we're still on the amateur circuit. So they got to take your health into consideration. So unfortunately, it was ended at 128 of the third round via doctor stoppage. You did not get finished. You did not get knocked out. You did not get submitted. Although Ali Abu Zalam tried, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. He tried to finish you, and he couldn't. And I'm not saying that, the fight was completely dominant one way or the other. You were able to get out of, stop a lot of his takedowns. You were able to get out of underneath him when he would get the takedown. Your kicks were on point. Again, going to the fucking massive thighs, okay? And those look nasty. I would not want you to kick me. Let's just put it that way. Okay. But it was an exciting fight overall. Again, it takes two. You had a good dance partner, but it goes in the record as a loss. Okay, doctors made the call, not your body or your mind. Okay, again, you were willing to continue, and that's gangster. Okay, that's badass. That speaks to this guy right here. Not my sponsor, but behind that is heart. That speaks to your heart, man. That's truly incredible. That even through adversity, you're willing to, stay in the fights. That's pretty cool. So now that we're a few months, that was January 30th, right? That was January 30th of 2021 over at Sparta, Wyoming 5. Now, we're a few months removed, almost half a year, right? How are we feeling since the fight? Mentally, physically, that sort of thing?
After the fight, I have to take a little break. Heal up my nose, obviously. So, and then after 3 weeks later, I start training again. And
that's some time.
Yeah, and then it was,
take some time off. I'm like, oh, okay, you took a couple months off. No, I took a couple weeks off. Ate some donuts and then went back to the gym.
Yep. And then before I go to gym, I bought a headgear with the nose bar on it, so it kind of sort of protected me a little bit. Now, my nose was still so tender, so still have a scar.
You can see it.
Yeah. I've just been training ever since. Mentally, I loved it. I let it go, everything go out there. It was everything of me, and then Ali was just he was just really good. So yeah, I have no intention of quitting. I just want to continue fighting again, and want to win as well.
Absolutely. Well, you had a lot of great things to take away from that fight. You started just with your head movement. Okay. You started to get good head movement around the second round is when you started to move the head, bob and weave. Okay. That was excellent. Right. And then your kicks, like I said, they were nasty. and then your ability. I mean, he was deep in some takedowns, and you were just muscling him out of there. That shows strength, but it also shows your background in judo, where I mean, you had a couple slams where you were throwing this guy over you. I mean, this was a very, very, very fun fight. So a lot of good to take away from it. But since then, what are some areas that you've improved on?
Definitely no good grappling. Uh, ground and pound. Also, I need to work on my hands. My hands were just on my on my chest. I was all down all the time. So yeah, that was he was able to punch me in and out. So damaging my nose over and over and again. So yeah. No, at the first my debut, I got lucky. No, I didn't get easy opponent. He was a great opponent. So I knew he's going to challenge me like all aspect of the MMA. So yeah, it didn't go my way, but still, it was a great experience. So,
well, two things here. I remember the word controversy. It was controversial because the cut was nowhere near your eyes. It was on the bridge of your nose, so the blood was coming down. It wasn't going into your eyes, so it wasn't going to affect your vision. Second of all, it was, here, you know what I mean?
right on
But
the bone, yeah.
yeah, but at the same time, there's a lot of tenderness there, even a few months removed from the fight. So that kind of tells me that, maybe the doctors made the right call. In the moment, I was so upset. I was so upset because I'm like, this man, okay, almost every round ended with him on top, okay? And that takes a lot of gas to be in on those takedowns, and you're holding him so that he's not able to get a lot of damage out. So he's also trying to posture up. Takes a lot of gas to do that. You know what I mean? But you just went right back to the stool, got up, and ready to come out the next round. So your cardio was there. Again, you're striking. You were able to tag him. Again, you're right. You're kind of shooting from the hip at times. You know what I mean? So definitely got to get the hands up. But I was impressed, and I wanted to see more. And like I said, at the time, I was bummed because I'm like, this fight should continue. But now, yeah, after speaking with you and hearing about, the tenderness there, I think that maybe my anger was a little in the moment, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was controversial, but I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't know. Maybe, that's what they get paid for. So I should just kind of leave it up to them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And yeah, at the time I was a little disappointed, a little angry, but after watching the clips, my video, yeah, I would say the referees and doctors, they did a pretty good job, and especially in the amateur level of fight. So I think they made a right call. So
Well, and look, you can tell that you didn't let that loss get to you, right? Because you're still smiling from ear to ear when we talk about MMA. You're excited. You want to get back in there. It's not that you need to, erase the loss, but you just want to get back to competition because you enjoyed it. You enjoyed fighting, and those fighters are the most dangerous guys on planet Earth, man. The most dangerous guys. So on June 26th, you're going to be fighting Yan Yan Wu at welterweight again. So this is 170 pounds, still in the amateurs. Okay, but what does Wu do good that we need to keep an eye on?
I heard he's a boxer, and now he's trying out MMA, making his debut at the Sparta. Other than that, I don't know much about him. Nothing at all. So yeah, and yeah, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go out there, just do what I gotta do, get the win. So yeah.
All right, man. Well, like I said, I'm thoroughly excited to see you get back to competition. Again, very impressed with your fight, your fighting style. You know what I mean? And it just didn't play out the way that everybody had envisioned it. So, and I'm sure that Ali just didn't want to get the win via doctor stoppage either. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you know, it puts the victory in somebody else's hands at that point. It's kind of like when Uriah Hall beat Chris Weidman about a month ago via breaking his leg on his knee when Chris threw the kick. You know what I mean? You could tell, yeah, I got the win, but that's not the way that he wanted to win. Nobody wants to win.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so excited, a huge card. Like I said, it shows that the promotion is putting some respect on your name, okay? And everybody wants to see you perform. But outside of fighting, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Uh, that's a tough question. Outside of fun, I enjoy hiking here and there. Uh, there we go.
Yeah.
Also enjoy craft beers. There's a lot of breweries out there, so I enjoy different type of beers. Do you like beers as well?
Yes, yes, I do. I enjoy a beer every day. On school nights, I only drink one, maybe two. It depends. Okay. But I try not to drink too much when I have work the next day because I don't want to be hungover. It's a physical job, and I just don't want to be hungover during that. But on the weekends, it's on. It's on.
Yeah. Yes.
I can drink my weight in alcohol, no problem.
Yeah. There's a lot of good breweries out here, so I enjoy drinking beers, but it's not good for cutting weight. Yeah. I try not to drink a month before. So yeah.
Okay, and is making 170 difficult?
Uh, Not much. I have to cut maybe 11, 12 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad at all. So after this fight, I'll maybe go down to lightweight, 155. So that's on my mind. So yeah, welterweights, they're no, they're about 6 feet and over most of the time. So yeah.
And how tall are you?
5'10".
Okay, well that's still pretty fucking tall, man. That
Yeah,
I mean,
not bad.
coming from me, I'm 5'6", maybe 5'7", depending on what Circle K I'm leaving. So I tip the scales at middleweight right now. So I mean, you know, but I couldn't compete with those guys. They're just monsters, monsters. So, and even 170, I don't even want to look at 170. I'd have to fight guys like you. Are you kidding me? Have you seen your kicks? Have you seen your kicks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like my kicks.
yeah, you would kick me clean in half, buddy. You would kick me clean in half, and I don't want any of that. So I'll just stick to interviewing fighters for now. Thank you.
All right. Well, it goes well for you then. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, I get to interview cats like you. So, what's your favorite beer?
I would say sour beers, sometimes IPA, um, blonde is fine too. Yeah, usually enjoy sour beers most of the time, but yeah.
Okay, and sour beers.
Yeah.
This is not a term that I am familiar with. What is it? Give me an example of a sour beer.
Sour, it just have this like strong taste, the fruity flavor, uh, uh, bit of a fermented taste as well. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been fucking around with a lot of IPAs. I know I sound like a little fucking frat boy when I say shit like that, but it's the hops. The hoppier the beer, the better. I mean, I like the flavor of hops, I guess. If I could chew on them, I would.
Whew.
You know, so for me, but don't get me wrong, I still get down on my Mexican beers. I like my Coronas, I like my Pacificos, I like my Dos Equis, but you know, and you really can't beat a cold rolling rock. It's inexpensive, and you know, it does what it needs to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So I am all for saving the wallet whenever I can. So what got you into MMA? I know we've got the judo background, but what got you into the sport of MMA?
Um, I want to do this for a long time, like really, really long time, right after high school. And but my family didn't want me to do it. Didn't want to see me get hurt. And um, yeah, I just want to do it for a long time, and finally got the opportunity to do it. And also, I want to see how far judo will take me. And I feel like I know my limits in judo, so it was a good time for me to switch up the sports and enjoy the new journey. So
You're definitely enjoying it. You're
yeah,
definitely enjoying it.
yes, yes. I like the kick, punch, grappling. It's just all around it. I enjoyed it. So
It's like an everything bagel.
yes, exactly.
That is a great analogy. I'm gonna have to write that down. But now, not one fighter gets away from an interview with me at Head Kick Audio without answering this question. Now, on June 26th, after you defeat Yan Yan Wu at AVM, okay, after you defeat this guy, what is going to be your post-fight victory meal?
Victory meal. Burgers. Mm.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now, what's the burger? Is it homemade? Do you have a spot? Does somebody have a business? Tell me about this burger.
Ooh, I don't know much about Cheyenne, Wyoming. I don't know what's out there, so maybe I just have to Google it. But uh, just burgers, cheese, fries, beers, Coke. I think we have a similar
Coca-Cola.
taste.
Yeah, Coca-Cola. Well,
Yeah.
I'll specify what kind of Coke, but a horrible drug joke. But yeah, Coca-Cola, I'm down. Beer, I'm so down. Burgers,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
100%. And I go with a double, with some double cheese. Gotta have the pickles, the onions, lettuce, tomato. No mayonnaise. I'm not down with the man glaze.
No, not at all.
Okay, see my guy right there. And then if they want to throw some jalapenos or something crazy on there, I'm game.
Jalapeno, like it's spicy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with it. I'm with it. And this white boy can take it. This white boy can. I can
Take the
handle
spice.
this. Yeah, but much more than a jalapeno. And then I'll just be like, hey, what do you want from me? I'm white. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would say a cheeseburger. The bigger is better. Just yeah, a little bit of
100.
ketchup as well. Yeah,
Are you a mustard guy or no mustard?
I don't like mustard at all.
Okay. There is a mustard out there. I don't know who makes it. It might be French's, maybe, but it's a horseradish mustard. This
Okay.
mustard, horseradish mustard, it's so fucking good on a burger.
Yeah, if
It
it's out
doesn't
there,
taste
I'll
like
try it out.
traditional mustard. It doesn't taste like traditional mustard. It's not sour and saucy. It's, a little bit thicker and it's got a really nice like horseradish flavor. So it's a little bit spicy. Ah, it's so good. So good.
There we go.
So you look into that. I'll look into sour beer. How about that?
Yeah, definitely.
100. I'm down. Well, look, man, I'm super excited to see you compete again. After seeing your first fight, I can only imagine that this one is going to be about 10 times better. You've had a few months to shore up some things that both of us saw in your fight, the hands. Your cardio is on point. Your toughness is definitely on point. And then those kicks, your strength, I mean, your judo, everything I want to see all of this all over again. And I can't wait to see you get your hand raised on June 26th over at Sparta, the Army versus Marines show in Cheyenne, Wyoming. over at the Outlaw Saloon. I sound like a fucking commercial, but everybody needs that information. So the pay-per-view will be. I'm pretty sure they're like promoting it. Like you're able to purchase the pay-per-view now, aren't you?
Should be. Yeah, should be by now. And pay-per-view and tickets. I believe it's out there. And my family back home in Mongolia, they purchased the first fight pay-per-view. And my friends, my judo friends, they're all buying it. So
That's awesome, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you would like to thank? Training partners, coaches, management team, anybody? Go ahead, man.
I like to thank my family. Some of them don't like what I'm doing, but they still supports me. So that's big. So, and also I like to thank my coach, Mike Solomon, my team, my manager, Team Camarino. They just believe in me from the start. They're still going hard, and also thank my training partners, everyone. Uh, Also thank Sparta, giving me the opportunity and give me the platform to work on what I gotta do. So
100%, man. 100%. Anybody else?
it should be all for now. Eventually I'll get better once I get sponsors and all that. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I can't wait to continue to watch your journey. So far, I think it's off to a pretty badass start. Like I said, it's not the prettiest of ways to start, but super impressed already. Okay, even at 0-1, count me in when Garma's fighting. You count me in.
You got
Okay.
it.
All right. So
And
again,
also one more thing. Also thank Ali as well. He was such a great sportsman. And also we chat here and there, so he supports me. And also shout out to Ali as well. Thank you.
awesome, man. I love to see it. I absolutely love to see that. You guys take a little piece of each other from the fight, and you're forever linked, man. So that's very cool. Very cool to see, even at an amateur level, you guys are real professionals. That's dope.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Garma, they're trying not to fuck this up. Shinebayar.
There we go. You got it.
Over at Sparta, the Army versus Marine show on June 26th. Again, super stoked. Can't wait to see you, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
We'll talk soon, okay?
All right.